Well, it's time again for another Amazing Wastieist video. It's been a while, but you know, there really hasn't been much to say. Yeah, that's for sure. I see he's now doing movie reviews. You know, these aren't even movies you'd go on purpose to the theater to watch, and he's reviewing them. So we didn't watch the last couple of videos. Yeah, even the one of them has like HTML in there, and apparently he's some sort of expert on HTML, which, you know what, he's known for like 3 months. Did you see his new website? Yeah, I saw that it's hacked by some guy already. Terry, I don't remember the name, but you know, everybody has their own name thing, you know, whatever. But yeah, what else did he talk about? Anything? You know, you probably should watch his videos if you're going to like do Amazing Wastieist videos. No, I don't think so. We could just blame him for all the problems in the world and then just complain about world problems. But no, that might not be right, but we could do that. Yeah, we can do anything we want, really. It's our video camera, so we can do anything that we want in front of it. Yeah, apparently we're showing your butt in front of the camera, which is probably not the right thing to be doing with the camera. Hey, yeah, you know, I don't care. You know, I don't got your hang-ups. Well, whatever. Let's go on to move on to something more important. So, what are you going to associate with the Amazing Atheist? I mean, what are we going to talk about? Because he didn't bring up any subjects that are worth talking about. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a dilemma, isn't it? I thought you would have some idea. You're the one who turned the camera on. It's like I have to do everything. So anyway, yeah, well, I was pondering just the whole thing of how people influence people. You know, just this whole life thing, how you have this impact on people and you don't even know it. I mean, your whole life thing. It'd be really neat if you could actually see exactly how you affected the world through your life. Like all the little interactions that wouldn't have taken place in other people's lives, and how their life would have been different if they never met you or never encountered you. Yeah, it's a little spooky. Like, what if the Amazing Atheist never existed on YouTube? I mean, who would be the king of the atheists? Who would be, you know, the monster force? You know, Fake Sagan. Would Fake Sagan still have an account? I mean, there's all kinds of weird permutations. Tangled on the thingy. Tangled on the thingy. It sounds a little intriguing. But anyway, it's probably better than this video. The movie, Tangled on the Thingy. Maybe you ought to review that movie. It's not a movie. It's true. Okay, I just didn't bother turning around to do that little part. Where were we? But I was trying to, you know, have a conversation about the fact that you have impact in your life and be interesting to, oh yeah, I did the O part. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, it would be cool to know this stuff. Like, what would have been? Because there's all these little subtle interactions, like these videos I make even, they subtly interact other people, they affect people. And what is the end, you know, you'd just be interesting to know exactly how you impacted other people's lives. Yeah, but isn't this like one of those things where you're just talking about something, there's no point in talking about, like, ever having sex again or something? Because it's not going to happen. You're never going to get to know all that shit, so what's the point of even pondering it? Well, you still ponder sex, don't you? And your prospects are getting about that big. You know, nobody's gonna sleep with you, you stupid fuck. Hey, it could happen. You know, sometimes I'm charming. I, you know, put on a good, cool shirt or something. You know, I might be able to work it out. Oh, whatever. We change the subject again. But that's not, you know, it just kind of sucks about life, is that these things that would be really good to be able to control, like your influence, are things we can't even control. We can't even control our influence. We don't even know why when we're helping or hurting something. I mean, you could try to save something and you don't even know whether you're doing it. Like, say somebody's at the bottom of a swimming pool, for example. I'll just use that because I was thinking about it today because I'm doing a swimming pool, cleaning it. And so what if somebody's lying at the bottom of the swimming pool? I mean, what do you do? You have me answer the question. Yeah, well, it does pose some questions, especially depending on who's at the bottom of the pool. because you could jump in and go save them, and then the cops will say, ah, you murdered them because you tried to save them. And then there's a whole question of, yeah, whether you should actually save them, because, you know, they're dead-ish, and you might be able to save them, but what if they end up with brain damage or something? Then you haven't done them any favor, because now you save them to end up in the hospital drooling and all that horror. Yeah, I mean, it just sucks that we can't control any of this bullshit. Hey, this is only 5 minutes. I'm not going to answer that fucking thing. Well, I guess I'll have to. Alright, interruption in the video. Okay, we're back. Sort of. Maybe. Anyway, real life stuff. It's okay. Happens. So anyway, where were we? Do you have any idea? I don't remember. Yeah, I just don't wishful thinking kind of stuff, I think. Gosh, now I'm really tangled. Now what are you going to do? I have to interrupt just to entangle. See, so what else is there? We have to associate something with Amazing Atheist. Alright, movie reviews. You could movie review. But you don't see any movies. Yeah, let's do an old movie. Yeah, you just thought of that movie. Remember that movie Tin Cup? Remember that golfing movie called Tin Cup? That one really pissed you off because that like pointed out exactly what's wrong. Well, it's not. There's lots of things wrong with movies and how they're made and the jackasses who make them. Yeah, but it's that whole plot broken thing. I mean, they had professional like golfers in the movie even. They had all kinds of advisors, and they had a plot that was insane. It was just insane. It would never happen on a real golf course, ever. You could play golf for a zillion years. It's like people say, there's got to be life in the rest of the universe because we happened. No, we could have been as improbable as that golf scene in that fucking movie. And if we're that improbable, it'll never happen again. Even if the universe is infinitely long, that will never happen again because it's so fucking ludicrous. Boy, that was almost like a speech. Yeah, and it was the whole idea that you're using the guy's using a 3-wood, and I'm not going to explain golf to you, but it's big club, right? And hit the ball a long way. And the first premise that was stupid is like the ball's going to land on the green and just bounce a couple of times and roll in the hole. Never going to fucking happen. All right? And then if you're hitting a golf ball to a little tiny island green, and you keep landing in the water, well then guess what? You'll swing fucking harder. And you'll end up hitting the ball in the fans, in the club, in the house. You'll hit it someplace, but you'll hit it farther because you'll swing fucking harder. I mean, yeah, that whole premise that somehow every one of his swings was exactly the same and he couldn't hit the ball any harder. He couldn't hit a draw and draw it into the fucking green and hit it 50 yards longer that way. No, he couldn't do anything sensible like that, which a real golfer would do. No, it was ludicrous. 11 shots, and then there was that part with the green. Explain that. Yeah, the green, right? Here's a green, okay, you got to putt, and you got to put a ball in a little hole, and like 1 foot from the cup, the ball rolls up to almost the hole and then starts rolling backwards and goes into the water. So 1 foot from the cup, you would have every ball that ever went in that spot would end up going in the water. So if you were putting downhill, you couldn't go past the cup because your ball would end up in the water. I mean, it's a ludicrous. Nobody could putt that green. Nobody, it would have like a stroke average of like 50. I mean, it's impossible. It's ludicrous. It's nonsensical. And here it is, the key scene, the key fucking fixture in the goddamn movie is a ludicrous fucking circumstance. Yeah, I don't know how they get away with that. I mean, yes, okay, it was a watchable movie, had a little Mexican music, the little guy from Cheech and Chong, the hot chick, but it was a stupid fucking movie. I mean, they had to have been able to write a better golfing premise scene to build the whole movie on than something that imbecilic and stupid. I mean, I hate Hollywood. Well, I was pretty you're all excited about that stupid movie. So but anyway, yeah, so that's the review of reviewing of movies. So anyway, yeah, enough. This is more than enough video now, right? I mean, we're probably close enough to some sort of minutes. So anyway, you really don't have anything else to say about the Amazing Atheist, right? Amazing Wastieist. No, he was really a waste. His website is lame. Hasn't got it up yet. That doesn't sound right. Hasn't got it up yet. And yeah, he doesn't talk about anything that matters to any person who cares about things that matter. Yeah, good. So that's enough pissing on him. Alright, so till next time, it's just a Saturday throwaway Amazing Wastieist video. That's a throwaway Amazing Wastieist video. Yeah, maybe that's a waste, to throw away the waste. I don't know. You should keep the waste just in case you might have a use for the waste. It might make a good doorstop, the waste. Or something, you know, a trap. Yeah, a trap for a salesman or something, a waste trap. Well, no, you won't bother saying anything. He's not going to say anything else. So anyway, that's all. The end of the video.